Hi, so today I'm going to be showing you the setup of the Aputure Sidus app to remotely control Aputure lighting fixtures. I've switched on all the 4 MT Pros and the 4 MC4 lights here, and I've selected a new scene on the Sidus app here on the home page. Once you click on the new scene, I can then set up one or more fixtures to press the green button. I then select new fixtures. I now have 4 MT Pros that have come up, and in order to set up the MC4s, it's necessary to go into them and reset them on the Bluetooth settings. On the side of the fixture, you can use the control wheel to drop in and out of menus. Press and hold that. Select Bluetooth. Hit yes. And it now allows it to come up on the screen. Unfortunately, you have to do this for each one. Okay, so now you can see on the screen we've got 4 MT Pros. They're all defined by their Bluetooth ID, and 4 MC Pros. Each one has a little indicator of the style of the product, so it's easy to differentiate. So in order to set all these up, I first need to just set them up as standalone devices. So we're pressing and holding. So once they've all been selected, I can now hit the green button, set up. Hit OK. Now we have each device listed individually as well as its battery life remaining. So with this console, you're then able to go through and select brightnesses. You can change the color temperature individually, and the green magenta shift. This is possible on the MC4 and all the other devices too. It also, anything that is full RGB control, as well as the other 300D through to 300X, the 600D C and X, and the 1200D, as well as the CS15 and the X226. What it also allows you to customize is you can dial in using a color picker any color you wish. So I'm doing this on the bottom left MC4. There's also pre-arranged presets, or using the camera on this. There's also various visual effects. You can make it strobe, all the usual options you have on the menu. Take back to manual. So it's fine doing them all individually, but of course you might want to group them as well. If you have fixtures in different positions, it's obviously a lot better than going around and adjusting each fixture individually on the tiny menu. So in order to do so, using the green button marked with the X on the top right, I can then link fixtures as a group. So I can select all the MT Pros together and hit setup. It then allows me, if I select this group, to change them all simultaneously together. Change the colour temperature together, and likewise with the colour. On the colour picker tool, there's also the option to use RGB values individually. Do it on a colour space XY graph, or use the camera. I'm not going to do it here, but you can use the camera to then make an image of a scene and then select a picture like you would in Photoshop or similar. In this as well, you can also rename, so I can call this MT Pro. Under one, that's the group. Similarly, if I wanted to group the MC4s together, perhaps two of them in one, perhaps half and half individually, I'd go back in and do another group. I'd select two of the MC4s, set them up as their own group, and go in again. If you hit the little button, it makes them flash to identify them. To also set up another group. Group one left. Right. Now, I can go back into colour picker. I can make those ones red. Switch it on, I can then make these ones blue. I hope that helps and gives you a brief overview of what you can do with the Aputure Sidus lighting control app.